So it's just gonna pop up when we least expect it.
Welcome to the Indie Corner. We're talking about all things independent comics, specifically the greatest super comic book in the universe, Robert Kirkman's Invincible. I'm Mikey.
I don't believe it's actually live.
It's live.
I'm Christian.
Wow, it says in the corner, bro.
That's Demoan, and I'm Matt.
Can we give up now?
And today, people, we're back at it. Episode 12, gone back on the main story, covering volume 9, which is the Out of This World story arc, issues 43 to 47. And yeah, I'm excited to get back into it because obviously we all enjoyed Astounding Wolfman. So yeah.
Was astounding. The audio is so horrible. How did we approve this?
I mean, it was wonderful, right, guys? It was great, right, Matt?
I didn't enjoy it.
Okay. Well, anyway, I wanna give a round of applause for Demoan finally having the nerve to come back. Woo! Come on, Christian, clap with us. We know you're just not. And good to have you back, Demoan. We missed you very much. It's weird to see your two other clones here in the other windows. It's kind of making us uncomfortable. But also making his introduction debut as fucking Black Santa. That's clearly Taylor in a costume.
We're just a really ashy Grinch.
All right, well, so we're gonna do issues 43 to 47. I'm excited. I actually really liked this arc. So, Matt, you wanna start issue 43?
Dude, I would love to.
Yeah.
Issue 43 of Invincible is written and drawn by usual team of Robert Kirkman and Ryan Ottley. We don't say that every episode because I don't think we really have to. But
Nope.
if you're not keeping up with the Invincible crew, it's Robert Kirkman and Ryan Ottley.
Word.
So this issue opens with Mark and Oliver hanging out with their mom. Mark is really kind of taking Oliver under his wing, which I think is pretty cool. It's cool to see. Almost like he's a big brother. And they have a very brotherly relationship, I think is how I would describe it personally. Yeah. I don't know about you guys.
I love it.
It's like the little brother that Mark never had.
It's exactly the little brother Mark never had.
Or never wanted.
Or never wanted.
So Mark wants to help him learn to control his powers because he had his dad help him out, and his mom makes a point about that. He had his dad help him out, but Oliver doesn't really have anyone, and so Mark's like, okay, I'll hang out, I'll raise Mark, or not raise Oliver, and by raise I mean train. And part of that he's like, yeah, and also I'm just gonna, how about I just don't do the school thing anymore? And his mom's like, well, okay, now hold up. What do you mean not do the school thing anymore? Because apparently Mark's not been going to classes because he's been busy, being in space and fighting monsters and stuff. So he's failing all his classes. And he had a conversation with his mom about dropping out of school. And she is, in this scene, dumbfounded, I think is a good way to put it. And she's adamantly against him dropping out of school.
But she also can't.
Right. Because she doesn't really have one. Meanwhile, Rex talks to Eve. I honestly don't remember what happened in this conversation or why it mattered.
Okay. Christian got it.
Oh, he tells her that Mark and Amber broke up.
Yeah. And Eve came to visit in an attempt to meet up with Mark and get his cheeks. And Rex gives his blessing to.
Well, not really. He's just like, okay, go for it. I don't really care. Eve doesn't really care if he has his blessing or not because she fucking hates Rex.
But she's got it. Yeah. But she's got Rex's blessing. He's oddly really into the fact, he's super cool with it, weirdly enough. And I don't know what Demoan said, but I agree.
He was correct.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, Immortal's talking to Cecil, and Immortal's real upset because Duplicate's dead. But he's trying to kind of throw himself into his work. So some sort of projectile from deep space is headed for Earth, and Immortal flies off to take care of it. Mark is going to have another conversation with his mom, but he gets an alert from Cecil. I assume it's from Cecil at least. And he shoots up into space to go see what's going on. And who's here? It's the boy, Alan the Alien. The best character in this book, by far. Strong Cyclops, space Cyclops. With
almost as strong as Black Santa.
Great. Immortal flies up there, just kind of punches him in the face. And so Alan and Immortal have a little fight, and then Mark flies in and is like, yo, guys, we're chill, don't do this. And there's this funny little scene where they can't actually talk to each other because they're communicating telepathically through Alan. So Alan can hear both of them, but they can't hear each other. And Kirkman gestures at the idea of a joke with this, but doesn't ever actually make it. But it's still kind of funny. Yeah. I like this scene quite a lot. It's really charming, and I always love seeing Alan as the best character.
Yeah.
Mark brings Alan back down to Earth because they got a whole lot to catch up on. Mark explains, the fact that he has a brother, and also everything that's happened since they last met up, whole thing with his dad, and so on and so forth. Alan is here because Thaddeus is the leader of his people.
Yeah, no, the Coalition of Planets.
It's true. We all know what he is, right?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, yes, we do.
I don't remember him.
Thaddeus is he's like the leader, like the higher up leader in the Coalition of Planets, and he's Alan's boss.
He's the prime minister.
Yeah, he's
of the Space Coalition. Yes.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And then we found out. I don't remember if it was last episode. No, if it was the arc before this one or the one before that. But he's a Viltrumite.
His beard is fake.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the big reveal.
He takes off his beard.
Fake?
Yeah. He takes off his beard to reveal that he has a mustache and be like, "Yep, I'm a Viltrumite," and essentially telling Alan that there's proof that Viltrumites can go rogue because he's one of the rogue Viltrumites.
Okay, right. So Alan's here to bring Mark back because Thaddeus wants to talk to him, and Mark's like, "No, I'm not doing that. I've got so much stuff going on right now. I can't take the time to go into space." And he's like, "So Alan, you're not gonna fight, right?" And Alan's like,
"It's like." I really needed to come back with me, bro.
But it's all right because they get interrupted by William, who has a complete freak out after seeing a cyclopean alien sitting in his living room or bedroom, which it tracks.
Yeah.
So then Mark fills in Alan and on his everything, what happened to his dad and all that. And he shows him the books that his dad told him to read. And he explains how he thinks that this is basically, a history of Viltrumite conquests and how he can use it to find Viltrumite weaknesses. And Alan is... and he has. And Alan is extremely interested in these. And he takes all of them to bring back to the Coalition. Does that seem majorly suspicious to anyone else?
No, he makes copies.
Yeah, he makes copies, but he says to Invincible he may have heard of this threat against the Viltrumites, this way to beat the Viltrumites before, in myths and rumors and stuff like that. So he's gonna take them to Thaddeus because Thaddeus would know because he's a Viltrumite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like, I don't know, Mark is just giving all this information to this alien space government, and I guess that's fine.
Listen, Alan's clearly to be trusted.
Yeah, he's a good old-fashioned Christian boy. How can you not trust him? He hasn't even had. Wait, he had sex before. Never mind. He's a sinner. We can't trust the man. He's evil. But he goes to space Switzerland, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely. Yeah.
I'll let you just know, Matt, right now, and for our viewers, Alan isn't a turncoat. He's Alan.
Good, because I love him with my entire heart, and I need him to be safe and good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Same here. Same here.
So we check back in with Immortal after this, and Immortal is really not okay with how everything went down with Alan, and he finally admits that he needs a break. Everything with Duplicate is weighing on him too much, and he needs a break. And so he quits. He seems to think he's officially quitting forever and ever. I have a feeling this is not the last we see of him. That's just my own
not even close
feeling.
Yeah,
but yeah, he quits here. And we step back in with Mark and William, and then Eve shows up, and she's like, "Hey, Mark, you're single, so we're dating now."
Give me that cock.
This issue right here.
He wants to date Marcus.
She does want to date Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if this is supposed to be like her jackpot moment. It kind of feels like it.
Yeah, basically.
What does that mean to an illiterate man? What is a jackpot?
Like,
oh wait, I get the saying now.
Yeah, like
I thought there was like a specific thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Spider-Man thing, my dude.
I'm proud of you, Christian. You finally got it.
I did it.
Spider-Man.
Oh, that's true. Spider who? You got me. I have no idea.
Matt Riley, I know.
Comic books? Never heard of them.
Yeah, but
Invincible 43, and it's I like it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. Yeah, it's good stuff with I mean, obviously we all love Alan every time he shows up in a book. So that's not the issue there. Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, I love that, like, I I love how Kirkman's basically making a statement, hey guys, college is pointless. And yeah, to when it comes to Mark, I mean, stuff with Oliver, I mean, I love Oliver to death. Which we'll see later on in covering Invincible, but Oliver's a dope character. I love that he's basically Mark's gonna take the place of his dad and just be his mentor, basically train him to use his powers.
I love
not for nefarious purposes. So
I like Oliver a lot.
Yeah. And stuff with Immortal, okay, that's cool. I mean, Rex is like, I love how, like, with y'all, like, especially with Christian and Matt, y'all are just like, why is Rex acting like so cool all of a sudden? Remember, if Rex has been through some shit, it's changed him. He's a changed man now. So it's
grown up a lot.
I really like, Mikey, I really like how when we were talking about it, you were the one who brought it up. It's like, yeah, Rex is cool now, right? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, so you agree? And he did the same thing with Matt. It was like, oh yeah, that's cool. It's like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, they said it on their own, fully on accord. But I agree. Rex is starting to get into like a pretty decent character and less shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I also really like how Eve just popped in. I was like, hey, we're dating. It's kind of hot. I respect that.
I mean, listen, very direct, very forward.
Yeah. I respect a very direct woman.
And also, I just want to say this is like I skipped this part because like Matt kind of run past it, but it's fine. But I love this page a lot. This Alan just like eating away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's so funny.
Landing, but he's flying up.
Yeah. Didn't Invincible think it was cool or something?
Yeah, he was just like, dude, Alan's such a cool. This is so cool.
Alan is cool.
Yeah, everyone is just like, man, Alan. God, I love Alan. Because he's such a good character.
He's the best.
He's awesome. And it'll be great when we hear Seth Rogen's voice come out of that character's mouth.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, he's voicing Alan the Alien in the show.
Okay.
I've already come to terms with it.
Okay, I fuck with it.
Yeah, which is perfect casting. But all right, so I will do issue 44.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, well,
yeah, you will.
Issue 44, dope cover. We're gonna see this who this Viltrumite is.
This also sparked something in me. And then
Was this a sexual awakening for you, Christian?
Oh yeah. That and Carl Weezer from Jimmy Neutron. Those are my sexual awakenings.
Gotcha.
I was more of a Sheen from Planet Sheen kind of guy.
Fair enough. A man with
Oh,
taste.
Anyway.
That's canon. That's online. That's forever.
Anyway, I hate that show.
It's a
Anyway,
bad show.
it cuts
It's
right
my
back.
show. Y'all asked me.
So this issue basically starts with the aftermath of Eve walking to his room. William is essentially just like, yeah, I think I should go. Bye, Eve. And he's like, bye, William. And essentially, Eve decides to essentially just vent. And she's just saying, like, listen, Mark, like, I want us to be a couple. Listen, Mark, I want us to be a couple. I want us to be a thing. Like, here's the problem. Here's the thing. Like, listen, I was dating Rex, and like, I liked you, like, but like, I was dating Rex, you know, so I couldn't, I couldn't fuck you or anything. But like,
that's your bitch, yeah.
Like, I thought you were smart, you were funny, you were, I didn't think you were cute at first, but like, I eventually thought you were cute, and like, I wanted us to be together, but like, I was Rex, But then Rex was being an asshole to me. He tried to cheat on me with that skink. Fucking, what's her name? Multiply, Multicate, whatever the fuck her name is. And I just, he hurt me. And then, to get closer to you, I just used your best friend, William. It's fine. Was that good enough for you?
I really enjoyed that. Thank you very much.
Yeah. But, and essentially she was just like, after I broke up with William, I wanted to pursue you, but you were dating Amber at the time. And when she invited him to Africa, she was expecting him to be there alone. But then he brought Amber instead, which proved that like he had feelings for her and that they would never be a thing. And basically just like, and basically saying like, Mark, like, I just want to be with you. I have feelings for you. Like I guess I've always have. And then Mark's is like, I know. And she's just like, what? How do you know? And she's just like, and he's just like, listen, so remember when I was in that alternate dimension for a while, after finding Angstrom? She's like, I guess the me that was in that dimension never came back, and the Guardians of the Globe searched for 10 years to find me, and they inevitably rescued like the the present, the younger me, using dimension travel and time travel. And the older version of you essentially just told me how essentially you felt, and the fact that, and told me to tell you either what to tell you just to give you closure. And then basically like she brings up this question, which I think is very interesting with Invincible what to ask. So she asked Mark, did you have feelings for me before the older me told you, or are you just or after? Because if so, you're doing this out of guilt. And he just like, he hesitates. It's like, no, I swear, like I had always had feelings for you. Then she cries and walks out of the room. And I like this. This was a really interesting conversation to be had. So will they be a thing? Will they not be a thing? But we'll never know. So then
we will know eventually. This series does end.
Yeah, but like,
there will be an answer.
Yeah, we will get that answer. And essentially, William comes back in as like, you good? Mark's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just going through a lot right now. I have all this work I have to catch up on. I don't know if I can focus on Eve at the moment. He's like, I mean, understood. I get it. He's like, hey, you want a burger? It's like, yeah, I want a burger. And
Did you want a burger?
So then here it transitions back to the Grayson house, and we get to see Debbie going somewhere. She's looking for her keys, and then we see what happened?
I would like to comment on how long Oliver's arm is.
Okay.
Look at that thing. It's the size of his body.
It's so.
Do we have an image?
He has
I do not have an image of
arms on it.
I'll look up. I'm looking up.
Yeah, his arm is very long. But essentially, she's looking for her keys because she needs to go somewhere. Oliver brings them to her, and then we see the tutor that's been teaching Oliver. Her name's April. I didn't get her name the first time. I just called her tutor. But we get to see the tutor basically essentially she was asked by Deborah to babysit Oliver for a bit while she's away. And then she's like, yeah, she's happy to do it. And then transitions back to Mark, back at school. After he's meeting his principal after his class has ended. His principal was like, listen, Mark, the fact that you have the nerve to still show up to my class and expect to hand in everything late and still pass the class is unacceptable. And he's like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm being responsible. I've been through a lot lately. Like, can you make an exception? He's like, no, you can't. Like, it's not fair for your other students. You suck. And
my health teacher said the exact same thing to me, and I showed up to every class.
I have had this conversation with teachers before. Granted, I didn't have the excuse of being in space. I was just
or being a superhero.
So
yeah, it's like you've missed all my classes, and essentially like you've missed all my classes, but you still have the nerve to hand in all your stuff anyway. That's unacceptable. And I was like, what do you mean? Oh, you're failing my fucking class. And he's like, damn. And then he's like, he's like, he said, there's really no point of showing up. He's like, okay, thanks. And yeah, very, very. Professors are like this in real life.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that professor's a Viltrumite.
That explains a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Viltrumite in disguise. Mm-hmm. So then after that conversation, turns out Debbie was here to meet Mark. And essentially she wants to take him to lunch to essentially tell Mark something very important. And essentially what she wants to talk about is that she has inevitably found somebody. His name is Paul. They met at the real estate firm that Debbie just started working at because she recently became a real estate agent. And basically she just wants to know his opinion of it because obviously like his dad's gone. She has to inevitably move on. She has to, move on with her life. She's never gonna meet someone else because she's most likely never gonna come back. And and she wants to know like how I just want to tell you, just to get your side of things. And Mark, it's basically like being the sweet son that he is. It's just like, listen, Mom, this is great. I'm happy for you. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. That's all that matters. And like, listen, is like I can't wait to meet the guy if things go well for you too. And she's like, oh, thanks, Mark. And actually, he thought the conversation was about Oliver. And then all you hear is a person be like, come with me now. And it's revealed that a female Viltrumite that Christian is attracted to shows up.
Yeah.
And I like a girl that could kick my ass.
She has major girl energy.
Yeah, she has very step on me like type of energy to her. Yeah. And then she's like, Mark is like, Mark Grayson, Invincible.
Yeah, step through you, not step on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's like, Mark Grayson, Invincible, like, you need to come with me right now. And it's like, listen, either you come with me or I'm going to have to kill your mother. And she's just like, okay, listen, I'll meet you 2 miles above the sky in approximately like a minute. That work? Yeah. He dips, she dips, and he leaves his mom real quick. They're up in the sky. And she's essentially just like, this woman's like, I want to applaud. I didn't mean to like, threaten your mother. I didn't like come up here for a fight. I knew that would get you to, I knew threatening your mom would let you come up here. And essentially is like, okay, so who are you? And this is for audience. This is revealed to be, this Viltrumite goes by Anissa. And she is essentially, because Mark, as we talked about in the arc where Mark went to meet Omni-Man, that he has been designated the watcher, the evaluation of for the Viltrumite Empire to eventually, like, he has Nolan's job. She wants to know his progress and his updates. Mark obviously does not want nothing to do with that. He's just ignoring the whole thing. He's been brushing it aside because he does not want anything to do with the Viltrumites. She's essentially just like, that's unacceptable. Like you can't, like that it's your duty. And plus, there's a lot of stuff that we can offer involving the Viltrumite if the Viltrumites rule. Because look, the Earth sucks. Y'all have these diseases, and y'all are trapped with having hella violence and wars. Listen, if the Viltrumites take over, we're gonna use all your resources, but we're gonna bring our technology and our resources back so we can cure all the diseases. Everyone who is underneath, rule, will essentially be free. We'll keep track of there'll be no crime, nothing. There's benefits to this. Mark's still like, I don't know, like I can't trust you, but like yeah, I want nothing to do with this. And essentially, Cecil's like on the microphone, being like, "Listen, let this play out. She might be friendly." And he's like, okay, here's the thing. I gotta take care of something real quick. So can you you want to stay here? He's like, no, I can help you out with whatever you need, just to make sure we have, to build trust. He's like, okay, whatever. And they go to fight this giant monster. I love this panel a lot. Dope panel of this monster attacking the ship. They essentially, and he basically like, while this happened, she's like, also, don't kill anybody. And she's like, noted. But can I kill the monster? And he's like, yeah, of course you can. It's a fucking monster. And he's about to. I love how this like the panel's like he's about to go fight. Like, yeah, really be a dope ass battle. She just goes right through the monster.
Yeah, she just yeets herself through him.
And it's like hilarious. And he was like, oh, okay. So then essentially they save the people, but the ship, Cecil wants the ship to be salvaged as well because people are still on it. So he's like, hey, this is the part you're gonna test out your strength. He's like, okay, yeah, he's like, okay, we'll do that. And then essentially they transitions back to them. They save the ship, they save the people, but Mark is fucking exhausted. And she's like not even breaking a sweat. And it's hilarious. And so they continue their conversation, and she was just like, so Mark, here's the thing. You have to reveal your duty. It's your job to report back to the Viltrumite Empire. If you don't cooperate, there's gonna be a problem. And here's the thing, I respect you. I love the fact that you love and admire and you save these pathetic, weak ass humans. I respect them. I admire them. But like, listen, the Viltrumite, we don't need these people. We can just take over the planet whenever we want. But out of respect to you, we want to go up through this the right way. So either sooner or later. So you're with us or against us. What is it going to be? And he's just like, sorry, like I'm still not convinced. I still don't trust any of you. And she's just like, sorry to hear that. Then she punches him in the fucking face. And and says it wasn't a negotiation. And that's the end of issue 44. So thoughts?
I wish that was me.
Enjoyable. Yeah. I have to agree with Christian.
Now, listen, I'm not trying to start shit, but I'm just saying.
I'm already aggravated.
If the Earth surrendered to the Viltrumites in 2007 or whatever, like Anissa wanted, we wouldn't be dealing with COVID right now. So who are the real heroes of this story?
COVID. For trying to kill us.
No, that's not the takeaway. No.
What if we just had super COVID?
Matt's making a good point here.
Yeah.
I had not considered that.
Eat the rich?
Wait, so Matt, would you rather be a slave to an alien race and have COVID?
No.
I'd be a slave for her.
I mean,
but
what?
No,
I'm sorry. Speak up to the mic, please, Demoan. Can you repeat that? Couldn't hear you. No?
I don't think he's going to.
Okay.
What happened? I don't know what happened.
He wanted you to repeat what you said.
Oh, I don't think my answer should be very happy if I did that.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, valid.
I just want to know right now, just for obviously Matt, Christian. Demoan probably already knows, but I hate this character so much. I hate her a lot.
Oh, why? She's the worst. Like, she's so cool when she first shows up, but she becomes
literally.
Wow, it makes my skin crawl thinking.
Literally looking at this character gets me so upset, and no, fuck her, fuck this.
It's real upsetting.
Okay.
Demoan knows why. You'll when we get around to it, you'll see why, and you'll probably feel the same way.
Right. I'll still probably want to fuck her.
It was
but that being said, I will also probably hate her.
Oh no.
Wait, what happened, Demoan?
I just told Matt he's not gonna like the scene we talked about.
Word. Yeah, it's just fuck this character. I mean, it's intentionally written. She's intentionally written to be that way, which is good writing on Kirkman's part. But yeah, Anissa, bitch gotta go. Fuck.
Okay. All right. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Any other thoughts on this issue?
Fuck Oliver.
No.
Yeah.
Black Santa. You have anything to say about issue 44?
Oh, I miss Black Santa.
I miss them too.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who's
Brilliant.
got issue 45?
I got you, bro. All right. Issue 45. You want to talk about the cover? Look at that. Sick
Dope ass
ass
shit.
cover.
Look at that.
Your boy is
Yeah.
back.
I
could
love
probably-
it so much.
We not only get one appearance from Alan this issue, but we get two appearances.
Who? God, what did we do to deserve such miracles?
Absolutely nothing, especially Matt.
Yeah, especially Matt. So, issue 45 begins with female Viltrumite clapping Invincible's ass cheeks, like horrendously. And he slams him straight to the ground on the island that they saved the shipgoers from, and this created a huge shockwave of force. And the female, whose name I already forgot, I apologize.
Anissa.
That's a dumb name. Explains that, all right, if you're official, being a no, stop laughing. I got to do this thing. So, if it's official that you're going against us, we're going to be sending a Viltrumite to both replace you and kill you. And it's going to be somewhere between 5 months and 5 years. And Mark's like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Take your time, please. And then Cecil's army comes in fucking late, being like, hey, we're here to help. You need any help? And Mark's like, nah, you guys are kind of slow, but help the passengers on the ship. Maybe some of them are hurt.
And I just want to say that, like, I find it, like, hilarious the way, like, how Mark, when this woman's like, we are going to kill you if you don't follow if you don't take us seriously, and Mark's like, oh yeah, whatever. Like,
he's so nonchalant about it.
Because Mark, as we know, he's not at peak like Viltrumite strength yet, so he could die. He's not taking it seriously.
Just an adolescent.
He could tear his head off at any moment.
It's true.
Yeah.
Who could think about dying from an alien when you have a calculus test to fail? Come on, you guys. Hashtag relatable.
Exactly.
Yeah. So after Cecil's army, what's up, Matt?
Nothing.
I actually dropped that class, but he doesn't know.
I don't know. I don't know what class he dropped.
It seemed like some type of math class. I don't know what the.
I'm gonna get back into it because I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Math.
Oh, yeah, I don't understand math. Math is hard. I hear you mumbling, and I think that you're talking, but like I can't hear you. So I have to take the moment and be like, "Did you say something?" And then you say something, and it's mumbled, and I have no idea what So I'm just gonna ignore you for the rest of the podcast.
Oh my
If you
god.
want to say anything, yell, please. Back to the comic.
So
What's
you
your
want me to
bitch
yell,
ass
please?
name? Shut the fuck up. What's your bitch ass name? Goes flying back to the Viltrumite ship. We see the robot eye guy, Viltrumite, driving the ship, and he asks for a report back.
His name is Craig, General Craig.
That's a bitch ass name.
I think it's K-R-E-G-G, so it's Craig or Krieg. I don't know.
Oh, okay. If it's with a K, all right. That's pretty
Craig
cool.
with a K.
Craig with a K.
A lot of different letters in Craig besides the K.
Shut the fuck up, Demoan. I don't know what you're saying. I don't want to keep. I just want to get past the
There are a lot of different letters in Craig besides just the K.
How can you not understand him? He's sitting right next to me and yelling.
I don't. Because I'm yelling too. Because I'm frustrated.
Just keep.
Craig asks female if they were able to convert Mark She said no, but she's still very hopeful. Oh, Jesus Christ. Debbie was waiting for Mark, at the fast food place that they went to, and he offers to fly her back. Mark flies her back home, meets the tutor. April.
Yeah.
April explains how amazingly smart Oliver is and how he's not trash. Mark is super satisfied, and we go back to your boy, Alan, the alien. I love the scene with him so much because he's smiling, thinking about going back to see his girlfriend. And he's like, oh, golly gee, I can't wait to see my girlfriend. When I see her, I'm going to marry her because I love her so gosh darn much.
He's such a good boy. Like,
Alan's so wholesome, and his smile is so infectious.
Yeah. I do miss her. I love her very much. I wish my people would allow me to marry her. Maybe now that my powers have been enhanced, I could convince them to allow it. That's just so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the Viltrumite spaceship flies past him.
Love this scene.
Yeah. Very, very shooketh. And he's wondering, oh shit, did they see me? Oh shit, they stopped. Oh shit, Viltrumite's coming out. I think they might have saw me.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So what's her face is flying to Alan in an attempt to clap his ass cheeks, but Alan in turn claps her ass cheeks and hits him with a quality wallop and spills some blood, which is very impressive because I'm pretty sure this was the first time a non-Viltrumite spilled a Viltrumite's blood.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because remember the last time Alan fought, he got in a conflict with what, 2 Viltrumites and got ripped apart. So like, this has come to show that like the healing process has beefed this man up.
Yeah, he's a Super
like
Saiyan.
A Saiyan.
like a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
And I love the comment that Anissa makes. She like looks like through bluff is like, my foot like my fourth husband couldn't even hit me that hard. What the fuck?
Oh my. She also mentions that since I can't kill you, I'm probably gonna have to take you back to prison, where we put all the people that we can't kill at, and then we set you up for trial to kill you. So Alan, being the clever little Boy Scout that he is, thinks, wait a minute, Nolan's in that prison probably. If I pretend like I lost this fight, maybe they'll take me to him. So the female Viltrumite gives him a quick old wallop. He pretends like it hurt, and she takes him back to the prison. And he's just
awesome. It's so great.
Yeah, when he's smirking. He pretends that he got knocked out and he's smirking. Because that boy, he's a smart boy. And we love him.
He's a thinker.
Yep. Back on Earth, Mark's upset that he can't read. He throws a book at a wall because that's what you do. And
God damn it! I can't
read. And William's like, all right, buddy, calm down. We all know you can't read and you're busy doing shit in space and such. And then Mark's like, shut up, William. I'm going to go out and fly. And then William's like, can I come? And Mark's like, no, it's gay. Stop wanting to fly with me. It was actually a really sad and somber moment. I'm making light of it. But he flies off into the sky, and he's thinking about how little time he has left. The 5 years or 5 months that he's really screwed, and he needs to start figuring out what he's going to do. Probably work out, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Next page. Remember Paul, Debbie's boyfriend? They're on a date.
Boyfriend. She's seeing him.
I don't know, man. She's telling her son about him. I think it might be boyfriend time.
Okay, that makes sense.
I told you. I told my son about you. Text me back. What the fuck, Paul? So they're having this. What?
I said he clearly did respond because they're having dinner together.
True. So they're having dinner. Debbie's obviously distraught, and Paula asks, "What's wrong? Did the conversation with Mark not go well?" And Debbie's like, "No, it went fine. He absolutely adores you. He loves having two dads, and blah blah blah." But the thing that's been bothering me was just my husband's death, you know? And the worst part of it was that in the end he said that he didn't love me. And that hurt more than anything. And then the next page, Nolan says, "You know what? I think I might have loved that bitch."
Okay, now wait a minute. He could mean the bug wife. Because he did have a bug wife.
Bro, if that's who he was talking about, I would be so agitated.
That would be wild.
That would be very funny.
I miss my bug wife.
Taylor, what do you think, Taylor? Do you think it was bug wife or regular wife? Yeah, I think so too.
Shut the fuck up, Taylor. No one cares. I wanted to get a reaction from her.
Excuse me?
Are you getting? Oh, we got a reaction. It worked. What's
Technical foul. Technical foul.
We got a voice. Guest star Taylor Malave here to give us an opinion.
Madam President in the building.
I will kill you.
Valid. Thank you, Taylor. Madam President, everyone.
Taylor, put the costume back on.
Shut up!
Taylor, put on some lotion. You're looking ashy. I love bullying Taylor.
All right. Well, issue 45. Thoughts?
Enjoyable. Always nice to see Alan.
Of course.
Yeah. I love this issue.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
I think
I feel like we're messing at this point, and I wish it didn't have to change.
Me too.
I think this issue made it from, oh, I like Alan a lot, to I love Alan so goddamn much. Because he's just
so great.
Yeah, like like when the first interaction with his girlfriend, he was like, "No, we cannot have sex.
I need to be celibate.
Yes, I must be celibate." And now he's just like, "Oh, golly gee, I want to marry him." It just reminds me of a good old-fashioned Christian boy who's saving himself for marriage. And it's so cute. And he's an alien.
And his name is Alan. He's the best.
He's an alien.
He's an alien.
Yeah. Also, fuck Nolan for being like, you know what?
I miss my wife.
I miss my wife. Yeah. The audacity. Do you have any idea what you put Debbie through?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Bastard.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
He deserves better.
She deserves better.
I get better than him when it's revealed later on, but she deserves it.
Yeah. Assuming that he's talking about Debbie and not his bug wife.
Honestly, the bug wife still deserves better.
The bug wife also deserves better.
Yes, she does.
True.
Like a longer lifespan.
Yeah, being
word.
alive.
A longer lifespan. Yeah, I really like just like I really like obviously the Alan stuff is great, but like the Debbie stuff is also great too. The fact that like, you know, she wants to be, it's really her, that conversation she had with Paul was really real to me. The fact like she wants to move on, she wants to move forward with him, but at the same time she's, you know, a little like hesitant with how Nolan left things with her. And yeah, it's good stuff. And also
honestly, I find myself rooting for her every time she like does something that helps her. You know, like getting a job. I was like, yes, girl, you get a job.
Stop drinking. Like,
yeah, stop drinking.
Yes.
Like, yes, go get it, you strong, independent woman. Yes, and then moving on, getting a boyfriend. And I'm like, yes, get it, Debbie.
Debbie, honestly, is one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, for sure. She's fantastic.
Yeah, we love single mom.
And then the fact that like Mark, like the fact like, you know, having to deal with not only superhero shit but the Viltrumite shit and the whole like college stuff is just like the walls are closing in on him and doesn't know what to do. I think it's like that's very interesting dynamic that he's going through. I know y'all said that like fuck Nolan, but fucking what fuck that cunt, bro. I can't do it. Nope. I would rather take Nolan than Alyssa. I'm sorry.
No, I like Nolan more too.
Yeah.
I still want her. I don't want Nolan to step on me. I won't get. I mean, I'll get a thrill, but I won't get the same thrill. You know.
Listen, when we cross that bridge, we will cross that bridge. I just want to say, I just like talking how much I don't like her.
Okay. Like, she's fine here, but she gets worse. It's awful.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll still fantasize about her. I might
good for you.
Not after you see this. You won't.
Personality. Anyway.
We'll get there eventually, Christian.
Yeah.
Watch it be like really bothering to me specifically.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I sure do hate Latinos. They're disgusting. And I'm like, oh.
All right. Well, to leave it on that note,
not that specific.
To leave it on that note,
one's named Christian.
Who's got issue 40?
Demoan.
46?
I do. 46.
Right. Yeah.
So issue 46, we check out the cover and we see
the man we've been waiting to see this entire time.
Right. It's boy Duplicate. Duplicate's brother. I don't
Multiple.
Multiple?
Yeah,
it's a pun, people. It's a fucking pun.
Mm-hmm.
Get it?
But we see our boys S.H.I.E.L.D and Invincible tag teaming up.
I love this cover. I love this. I love this.
It's a great cover.
It's a cool cover. I like seeing Rex and Mark together. That's cool.
I thought you were gonna say I like seeing Rex
when they're not at each other's necks, and even then, it's still not bad.
Yeah.
Matt, I thought you were gonna say I like seeing Rex's taint. I don't know why I thought
No. What Matt was clearly thinking, I love seeing Rex doing some Spider-Man shit.
Yeah. They really disgraced the Spider-Man.
Even has the fucking thingies.
He's literally doing web shooter shit.
Yeah, but we'll see the functionality of this thing in the issue, and I like it.
Speaking of the issue, let's get it started. So we open up in a snowy mountain, and we see a hooded figure, and we find out this figure is Immortal Man. And then we see, oh boy, Multicade is alive and back, and they're hanging out together in this mountain. It's wonderful. You gotta love it because she's alive now, and that was a problem before, but it's not a problem now.
Nah, because like he didn't know she was there. She was just like, "Hey, I'm alive.
I'm not dead anymore. Help me!"
Just like just rainbow hands. I'm alive.
Right, because her brother's about to do something real dumb.
And me and Christian were talking about this off before the live, but like it's explained that she left up there she had a close call before involving her almost dying, so she vowed to like always leave, have a contingency plan of leaving her base Kate form behind. So if she ever died, if all of her clones died, she'd technically still be alive.
Right. She has a 0, so she just lives her life through a 1.
Yeah.
That's so wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's like, my brother's about to do something real dumb. Can you help me? And then we flash to the Pentagon, where we see our boy Mark getting absolutely swole with some high-tech weights. He's lifting about 400 tons. It's looking real cool. It's a nice big machine. It works with magnets. It's really nice.
Yeah, I like how they explain it too. It's just like these ginormous magnets, being for Mark essentially pushing these magnets towards each other, breaking the magnetic.
He's crushing a magnetic field with his bare hands. That's pretty insane.
It's so sick. Mm-hmm. So sick.
But anyway, he gets done with his workout, and then all of a sudden our boy Rex shows up. And they start talking, and Rex is like, "Hey," and they talk, and Mark is like, "Hey, you told Steve about me breaking up with Amber," and he's like, "Oh shit, bro, yeah, I did. I thought you would have wanted me to," and he's like, And Mark's like, it was too soon. It happened really fast. It wasn't a great time, but like he wasn't completely upset about it because he did eventually want to make a move himself, but it just wasn't the way he wanted her to find out about it. But they talk, and then all of a sudden, Mark gets Cecil's right there, so he just tells Mark. It's not a call. And Rex is like, you need some help? Mark's like, gosh, do I? And of course, Rex is a little insulted. He's like, you could just pretend, maybe. I don't know. And he's like, oh, no, shoot, come with me. We can finish our talk. And so they fly off, and we see these two ninja dudes. Their names are Fight Master and Dropkick, and they're robbing the Smithsonian.
Oh, that's so great. What the fuck?
They're stealing the Declaration of Independence. Very much a Nicolas Cage move, if you ask me.
Okay, while I was reading this, I was trying to figure out who are these two a reference of, because I had no idea. I don't know if any of y'all can think of.
I think it's just any martial arts villain ever.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan.
And also, I just want to say, like, with this page here, peep the arm, Spidey action going on there with Rex explodes in the arm. I love it.
That's something I forgot to mention earlier. He got upgrades, so he has the golf ball shooting out of his arm now, and he Spider-Man's it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, Rex knocks out his dude immediately, and Mark is just making this other guy look like a fool. He's punching Mark, but Mark's just kind of taking it. He's having a conversation while this dude is punching him.
It's so great.
And then all of a sudden, our boy, Multipal, he comes out and he starts attacking Rex, saying, hey, you're the reason my sister died. I want to kill you. And obviously, at this point, Mark's like, well, I have to deal with this now. So he just knocks out this other dude. It makes it real easy. And Multipal's trying to tear Rex apart. But Rex gets saved by our boy Mark. Of course, Mark's a little uncomfortable at first about tearing these dudes apart, but he realizes that as long as there's one alive, which there probably is, he's fine.
Word.
Mm-hmm. But two guys wake up from getting knocked out, and they're like, hey, we got the Declaration of Independence. Let's dip. And so they leave. They pulled off the perfect crime, escaping into the time stream. And anyway, Mark continues to try to save Rex. And then all of a sudden, two people show up. It's a mortal carrying Duplicate. Gosh, I'm sorry, I spaced there for a second.
It's okay, it's just not important.
Yeah, it's Duplicate. And she explains to Multipal that, hey, I'm alive. Paul's still a little mad because, as we know, Rex is a scumbag and he doesn't like him.
Yeah.
Rex is reforming a little bit, but still, he was a scumbag, and Paul is justified in not liking him. He almost got his sister killed.
Word.
And, of course, they have a conversation, and Mark's like, well, you just helped these two dudes steal the Declaration of Independence, so I'm going to knock you the fuck out. And he's like, your brother's going to jail. He did the thing where he interfered with me doing hero business. And now there was that.
Yeah, and I just want to say I love that, like, in that conversation, Multipal telling to his sister that, like, oh, like, yeah, like, I know we haven't talked in a while because he was working, and we're gonna see what he meant by that later on. Yeah, he was an escort. And I just want to acknowledge that. Okay, so these bootleg, these dumb ass like villains, right? Like while they're fighting, because I love this fight a lot. I love this scene. Rex should have blows this man up point range and he doesn't die. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, and I love how Mark Nod is like, wait, is yours still alive, by the way?
Is yours still alive?
It's because he can control the output better now.
Yeah. With the arm.
Why that happens, but it's still so funny because it's point blank.
Like it's like a funny fight because the conversation and like Mark's like holding back because like if he went full on with this dude, he would actually kill him. So like it's good stuff. I love it a lot.
It's great because there was one point in the fight that I missed that the guy's like, he's punching Mark, and he's like, "Yo, can you pay attention to me?" And of course, Mark's like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry. Let me deal with this," and he just kind of slaps him. And then he deals with his other business. It's real great.
Yeah.
Anyway, we continue on. We cut to our boy Nolan in the Viltrumite prison. He's escaping. Well, he's tearing stuff up, destroying people. Craig, he comes and he's like, "Hey, I see you're in good shape. It's time to be murdered." And that's just where the issue ends, because we're going to put Nolan to death. Nolan's going to die. Say goodbye to Nolan. We never see him again. Not even the next issue where he dies. He dies off screen.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's fine. So thoughts
on issue 47?
Are we really not going to acknowledge that that's not true?
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, listen for the next issue to find out.
Word.
We're not going to talk about Alan being there.
He's not there yet.
What do you mean he's not there yet?
He's not
there yet. I don't know what you want.
I don't believe this.
Maybe you should have read.
I do not believe this.
No,
is that really the next issue?
This was good stuff.
It was good stuff.
I love the camaraderie now that like this forming camaraderie between Rex and Mark. Even though even though Mark's used to Rex being an asshole, but like Rex trying not to be an asshole, and it's a good dynamic. That fight is hilarious. I love that fight a lot. Like with those two,
so good.
And the whole, I think I remember, like in the previous episode, like we mentioned, like I think Multiple was mentioned, or like we read something where Multiple was mentioned. Yeah, I think in the backup origin in one of the issues where like they had the origins of the characters. And
I think so. Like, I know we talked about him.
I fucking forgot we actually see. So the fact that he shows his focus on him is like it's funny to me because I forgot he was in the book.
Yeah.
And Demoan, I don't know if because obviously Kirkman doesn't leave Stone unturned. I don't know if we ever see these dudes again.
Yes, I'm pretty sure we do.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm 90% sure we do, but I have to read that far again.
Yeah, these time traveling guys. I don't know. I mean, Kirkman
there's a lot of wonky time stuff in this comic.
Yeah, word. He doesn't forget things. So I mean, I just
real good about remembering stuff. Did the trash bag ever come back?
Yes,
it did.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
I knew it came back. I'm so upset.
When I first read that, I totally glossed over it. So it even shocked me. I was like, holy shit. They started a cult. He literally started a cult because his fucking graduation cap also fell down in the exact same place. It's so great. Oh god, yeah, but this is good stuff.
Mark is he just doesn't forget anything. It's great.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I enjoy this issue. I like Rex's new arm a lot. I love that it has the Spider-Man things that are like, it's great. I like it a lot. Oh god.
Yeah, it's a really good issue.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Anything else want to talk about with this issue?
I missed you, Demoan.
Oh, Mark.
The fact that Nolan's choking is really ugly.
Super ugly.
What?
Yeah.
What's ugly?
Nolan's choking a dude. The dude's real ugly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also wanted to say just real quick, Mark said that if he was on that machine, like if he dedicated like a few hours each day on that machine, he would like get really strong. Like almost like peak.
Almost like dad strong.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's gonna be strong enough to kick his dad's ass one day.
I mean, we'll see.
Enough to kick your dad's ass?
I would strong enough to kick any dad's ass.
All right, so
dad is safe.
Anything else anyone wants to add?
I missed you, Demoan.
I missed you as well.
I missed your commentary. I'm happy that you're back. I think I could speak for all of us to say that me specifically, I'm happy that you're back.
I also think Christian's happy you're back.
Yeah, I also think Christian's happy you're back as well.
I'm back too.
All right, so
we're all in agreement.
Christian, you want to do issue 47?
Nope, but I'm the only one who's willing to.
Yeah, bring it home, bud. You got this one.
Woo! All right, so issue 47, we got Craig being a cocky little bitch, post kicking Nolan's ass, even though it wasn't a fair fight. Two Viltrumites were holding him back while he just wailed on him. And Nolan, honestly, still looking pretty good because he's kind of a beefcake. Yep. Yeah, one of the Viltrumites asks, "Please don't make it difficult for us. You're like my hero. This is painful enough for me to watch. I don't want to tase you or anything." And Nolan's like, "Yeah, no, it's fine. I already given up on my life." So they walk him back to his cell, and he sees your boy Alan in chains.
We get him 3 times. We don't deserve this. Specifically, Matt.
Oh my god! What did we do? And being the amazing little guy he is, he uses his telepathy to talk to Nolan and said, "Hey, remember me?" Nolan's like, "It's you. I do remember you. Why are you here?" And
I love how smug he looks in that panel.
Right?
He's just like, bro, we finna get out of here, bro.
Well, according to plan, I'm using my big old Allen brain on this one.
This is all improvisation.
I went straight to my brain. That's why I'm going.
It'd be fucking hilarious if like this was all improvisation. He just didn't have a place. Like, yeah, I'm just fucking making it, bro.
Step 1, get in. Step 2, get out. Any questions? But anyway, he gets shocked, and Alan tells Nolan that he's going to talk later. And back to Earth, we cut to this behemoth of an Asian man and this tiny old Asian man with a robot chin. And he's complaining about how Multipole got arrested and how his organization is a joke to whoever he's talking to, and he's insulted by all of this. And he demands that he get Multipole out of jail immediately. And he's talking to the person saying, "You do understand the rules, right, Titan?" And it revealed that, if you remember a couple issues back, Titan, this ex-henchman villain, upgraded now to the head of this criminal syndicate, whose name I really don't know, is running the show now. And he's talking to this elderly man, explaining that we understand the Multipole is very valuable to you. We will make sure we put our best men on it, and we will take him out of prison and bring him back to you in a nice, beautiful package with bubble wrap and everything. And the Asian man's like, "Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm sure nothing bad will happen in that section." Back to Upstate University. back to Upstate University. We have Invincible, oddly enough, shadow boxing. And then Mark comes in. What? What is this?
It's a clone! Invincible Clone Saga!
That's the only possible explanation of this. So we run into Mark's clone, and in the next page it's revealed that Mark's clone looks oddly like William without pants. What is it? That's so weird. So Mark and his clone that looks like William have a nice little powwow, asking for an explanation as to why he's wearing his suit. And William's like, "It makes me feel powerful and cool." And then Mark's like, "Yo, that's kind of sus, bro. You're being kind of sus. You're being kind of gay."
If
and
only...
he's like, no. Don't read anything into it. I was just messing around, I promise.
If only this wasn't live, I would have literally put that bit of community in there. Be like, "Ha! Gay!" Like this.
Yeah. Anyway. They make out, but that's off screen. And we go to these two villains. They're called Maniac and the Tether Tyrant. Yeah, the Tether Tyrant. Yeah.
I'm just going to call him Tetherhead.
That's fine.
Tetherhead? Okay, that works. That's good.
I know it comes out of his chest, but I like it. It reminds me of Leatherhead from the Ninja Turtles.
Got it.
All right. I'll do it just for you, Demoan, because I missed you.
Thank you.
So So Mac and Tether Tyrant. And they're trying to go straight. What? You say something, Demoan?
I said, bless you.
Oh, okay. So they're trying to go straight, but they have literally no money. And Tether Tyrant is like, we could go back to crime. I mean, it was your idea not to do it anymore. And Mag Maniac's like, no, we're not doing crime. Crime bad. We good. Tether Tyrant's like, yeah, okay. Magma leaves. Tether Tyrant goes in his room and he plays with his suit alien thingy, talking to it, being like, oh, soon we'll break him down so we can commit crimes. Don't worry, my love. I'll wear you once again.
I feel like this is just fucking Kirkman. This is how he feels about the character of Dr. Octopus.
Oh, yeah?
He's just, yeah. This is big. That's what I think. He's just like a parody of Dr. Octopus. And
I could definitely see that.
And like how Doc Ock, like, it reminds me like in Spider-Man 2, how like Doc Ock just like talks to his tentacles.
Yeah.
Like, it's great.
Yeah. So after the scene, we go to Utah, the Guardians of the Globe, and we see a robotic version of Monster Girl.
And a robotic version of Robot.
Yeah, fighting a robotic version of Robot.
I mean,
And then a sparring match. Amanda, Monster Girl, she's in this high-tech chair thing, and she's having a hard time controlling it. And she's complaining to Rudy, who's Robot. If you're not confused yet, then good on you, because I am. They're explaining this is going to be the new method for Monster Girl to fight crime. So
because they don't want her to get any younger.
Because they don't want her to get any younger, exactly. But she's having a really hard time, and Rudy's not helping by being like, listen, I could talk to you and fight you. Stop being a little baby back bitch. And Amanda's like, I'm not a baby back bitch. I'm trying really hard. No, not everyone could be as smart as you.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah.
So so for our audience, when you want to read this scene, right? Read Rudy's voice is just Arnold Schwarzenegger, like just aggressive Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Why, Mike?
You don't have enough brain power. You need to be smarter.
You know, that does make it better, oddly enough.
It is okay. I understand that it's very important to you.
You need brain power. I got the brain power. You're not smart than me.
I apologize.
Stop being a bitch.
I don't want to use you.
I was the governor of California.
All right. Enough of our bad impressions.
I'm not going anywhere.
Thank you, Demoan.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I figured I should pitch in.
Thank you. I needed it. I needed a good impression besides our horrible impressions that me and
Mike was a bad impression. I don't know what you want.
No. Anywho, Amanda rage quits as a 14-year-old girl does. Rudy consoles her. She says that I'm still getting younger and this isn't working. I'm losing hope. And then Rudy's like, yeah. Back to Magmaniac and Tether Tyrant. Magmaniac comes back with groceries. Not a lot. Tether Tyrant's like, all right, we gotta go do crime. We're living like peasants. We could be living like kings. And Magnus like, no. And then Tether Tyrant's like, yes. And then Magnus like, yeah, you're right. So they started doing crime. In the Grayson home, Mark comes by with his suit. Mom's surprised, didn't expect him here. He's asking, can you please wash the suit like at minimum twice? And then Debbie's like, why? And then Mark's like, because William was wearing it when I wasn't home. And Debbie's like, yep, understandable. And then a brother comes by. It's like, oh my God, hey, Mark, I love you. Yeah, I'm your brother, and I don't suck, blah, blah, blah. And my arms are really long.
They're still really long, though. Look at them. They come come down past his knees.
His elbows are past his hips.
Do you think that's intentional because he's half bug?
Maybe.
He's a
Or
bug.
maybe just like he's
A
just
bug
growing
boy at
too
this point.
fast, and just like other parts are more developed than others.
Yeah. Don't you remember when
Out of order?
Don't you remember when you guys are going through puberty and your arm just got really big, but you still had an infant leg for like a couple months? And
I
then,
can just imagine, like, I know this doesn't happen to Oliver, but like this one arm bigger than the other, and he's just fucking
Your
dragging
infant
the
leg
wall.
disappeared?
what?
I just grew a third leg, normal sized. I still have the infant leg.
Oh. Are you sure?
Are you
this
okay,
is not-
Christian?
I
Maybe
feel
get
like
that
one of
checked
us.
out.
I feel like one of us is confusing another body part, but I'm not sure who.
Yeah,
I'm not sure who.
yeah, but don't y'all remember?
And a penis.
It's true.
Don't y'all remember when y'all were growing up and you had that one arm that was just bigger than the other, so you're just dragging the other arm along while you're walking?
Don't you remember when your dick fell off and you had to grow a new one?
I do remember.
Mine's still around somewhere. It kind of crawls. Oh, Midnight, you want to leave? Oh, okay. Midnight, you're gonna have to wait. I have to finish this. I'm sorry. So, I'm just gonna blast through it because my cat wants to go outside. The villains are stealing. I know, very nuanced. Mark goes to stop him. Oliver follows, even though he really shouldn't. Mark goes in. He's kind of losing. Oliver hops in, tries to help him out. Punches Magma guy right in the face, knocks him out. He's kind of a bitch now you think about it if he got taken down by a child. Mark's trying to handle Mr. Tentacle Monster. And Oliver comes in, finishes the job for him. And Mark's impressed by his work. Oliver's like, oh golly gee, does that mean I'm your sidekick now? And Mark's like, well, we'll talk about this later. Back to the Pentagon.
I like it.
Yeah,
It is
I like the idea too.
Yeah.
Brotherly relationship. I approve of it.
I love Oliver.
Yeah, they
Oliver's
do have like a really nice brother-like relationship between the two.
I'm just gonna start saying this now in the background to turn you off. Oh, you like Alan? Maybe not for long.
Shut up, Demoan. Back to the Pentagon. We see Sinclair talking to Cecil. Cecil's very impressed by Sinclair's work, but he has to leave. Some issue with Mark that he has to go to. Cecil does a frowny face because he doesn't like Mark at all because he punched him and broke his jaw. And it's revealed that the Reanimen is an army now. Oh no, that's terrible.
the government being the government.
The
American
government. No. So ends issue 47, and I'll be right back.
Show us the cat. Show us Midnight.
Yes, I would like to witness Midnight.
Midnight's gonna be our mascot.
I guess not.
I guess he's trying to grab him. Never mind. Okay, don't show us. Bye.
I want to see your adorable cat anyway.
Yeah, we didn't want to see your cat, but where's Midnight? Show us Midnight now.
I just took her outside. What the fuck?
Oh,
Why didn't you
one
ask
job.
Why didn't you ask before I left?
I don't know.
Literally, you waited when it was too late.
Anyway, thoughts on issue 47, people?
Are you serious?
It was a solid issue. I like Alan coming back. You know how it is.
Yeah.
I like the amount of detail that they put in that one screw on that shoulder. Like, it's oddly a lot of detail for it. More than the rest of the page.
Every arc ends with the same type of issue where it kind of like wraps stuff up and sets up more stuff. And this is just another one of those issues where like it's good. I'm sure it's gonna lead to something better, but this is good.
Word.
Yeah.
I like seeing Oliver a lot. I like seeing Alan a lot. They're my favorite characters. So yeah, I like this issue.
Yeah, this issue is good. I like this a lot. I mean, I've said this already. Like Oliver is actually my favorite character in the whole series. So like I love to see more Oliver progression and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really care much about Megalomaniac and Tether Tyrant at all.
No.
Yeah, it's whatever. I only because they're only here to set up like this future stuff with Titan and like that's it.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean the Monster Girl stuff is good. I'm like
for more Monster Girl content.
Yeah, Monster Girl is awesome. So like,
and look at that budding romance with the pure hug of children.
Honestly,
yeah.
Just setting up more stuff with Monster Girl and Rudy, and the William moment is the funniest shit. Oh my god, it's so funny.
I couldn't put on the pants. It didn't have any belt loops.
Yeah,
it's too big.
Which comes to show how Aki Mark is and how inferior William is.
I bet Hope William's inferior. He's not flying around space.
Or
no, he's a twiggly boy.
He's a twiggly boy. Oh, I'm sorry, language. Censor that, Mikey.
Oh, I will.
Did you?
I'll do it in post.
Did I miss something? Did you say twiggly with a hard R or something?
But yeah, it's good stuff. So I'm happy that like I love reading Invincible and then like forgetting that Kirkman set up something, then like coming back later and I'm just like, oh, okay, this is happening. Like I totally forgot about D and Sinclair, like real shit. But to see what this will have in the future, I know what this will have in the future, and I'm very excited to cover it.
I'm looking forward to it. Speaking of the future, Mikey, what are we talking about next week?
What are we talking about next week?
Yeah, in the future.
I have no idea. I'm just kidding. I have an idea what we're doing.
Okay.
So, next week, people, we are going to talk about Volume 10, the Who's the Boss story arc. I still have not watched that sitcom either. And that is going to cover issues 48 to 53. And that is going to be exciting.
That is the plan.
And it is getting us closer to our event. I'm like, Demoan knows it's my favorite event. Like, I love this shit so much. I can't wait for us to cover it. But yeah,
fuck the government.
Yeah. So word. So yeah, so that's gonna happen next week. I know next week on Fridays it's like around Thanksgiving time.
The day after Thanksgiving, yes.
Yeah, it's after Thanksgiving. Okay, so we can still be able to do it. It's fine. If y'all are like busy with family and stuff.
Thanksgiving is Thursday every year, Mikey.
I don't care.
You don't keep track of the days of the week, Mikey?
No! I'm a mess!
I need help! Someone, for God's sakes, buy me a calendar!
Oh my gosh. But yeah, volume 10, Who's the Boss story arc. I'm assuming Who's the Boss implies that we're getting more stuff with Titan. I'm
actually the boss, fun fact.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
That's right. I'm in issue 49, believe it or not.
Wow.
Who are you in issue 49?
Just a background character.
Oh, what?
He's just a background character.
Watch Demoan pick out this random white guy. It's like, that's me. That's me.
Yeah, but people check that out soon. For that. Anyone have any final thoughts though before we move out?
I think Black Santa has something to say.
Yeah, Black Santa. Shit, Black Santa. Anything after Black Santa want to say anything?
Demoan, why'd you do that? Black Santa's
why do let Black Santa speak his mind? What the fuck did you have to talk for him?
Yeah, go ahead, Black Santa. Way to give these itches Invincible.
Who the fuck was that? Is that a ghost behind Black Santa?
Yeah, it's Black Santa ghost.
Oh shit! Oh my! And that Black Santa ghost just whoa! What the fuck?
Is that Black Santa? One of Black Santa's elves? Do you have anything to say? Because Black Santa's being a little quiet.
Oh,
Couldn't say it any better than myself. Man,
There you have it.
brilliant.
Yo, I need to get some water. I'm dehydrated as fuck. Let's end this show.
Okay, word. Fuck. Gotta be so fucking stingy.
Before we go, I would like to say I love you to all my adoring fans who missed me.
Yeah.
Anyone who noticed my absence, I appreciate it. And I'm glad to be back. I'll be much more consistent going forward.
I noticed.
Yeah. We're happy. Christian's happy that you're back. Yeah.
Christian's happy you're back.
I'm back.
I'm happy everyone confirmed. Yeah.
Before we do the outro, I just also want to say I've been talking with the boys. We want to do another bonus episode. And just to get a little sneak peek of what we are going to be covering, we are going to be doing if I could get this shit up, why is this shit not up? We're going to talk about Science Dog.
Science Dog.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this. This is a spin-off episode that I am excited for.
I am also very excited.
I'm indifferent.
Yeah, here we go. We're gonna be talking about Science Dog, and yeah, it's gonna be good stuff. I can't wait. So I've never read these. I've never read we're doing the Science Dog special 1 and 2. I've never read them, so it's gonna be new stuff for me. Maybe we'll even get our boy Declan to join with us. So
woo!
All right.
Yeah. So here's a sneak peek
If
of the
you're out there,
thumbnail.
Declan,
We'll do that. I don't know. We'll do that when we want to do it. But just expect it sometime in the next and soon, hopefully.
All right.
Yep. So Christian, you want to do the outro?
Take us home.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it a little bit slower this time.
Got it.
Just because
I have
Matt has
someplace
been a
to be.
little bit of a rush.
I do also. It's the fridge. I need a fucking drink.
Oh, that's so upsetting, man. Anywho, remember, you're going to be seeing a lot of family, so make sure that you're safe. Make sure if you have a grandpa or grandma coming over that you don't have any of the following symptoms: diarrhea, nausea or vomiting, congestion or runny nose, sore throat, fatigue, muscular body discomfort, cough, trouble breathing, and blushed lips or face. Wear a mask, everyone. Don't open doors with your mouth. Don't let people you don't know. Wear a condom.
Okay, that's too much advice. You don't need to go that far.
And Mikey, would you?
And to quote the book,
safety's important, Demoan. It's important.
And to quote the Blur Without Fear, wash your damn hands. Have a good one, people. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Get food coma.